Good morning. I'm Samriddhi Kesi and these are the headlines of the hour. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli and Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Deuba hold a meeting at Baluatar. Premier confident about alliance's progress after the meet. Government shifts focus to organic fertilizers and cuts chemical subsidies. Decades-long debate on fertilizers factories remains unresolved. US President Donald Trump expresses skepticism about Russian President Putin's commitment to ending the war, with Ukraine states meeting with Zelensky in Vatican City to be positive. And Jules Kounde scores decisive goal as Barcelona wins the Copa del Rey for a record 32nd time. Real Madrid defeated by 3-2 in the El Clasico encounter. The government is planning to reduce chemical fertilizer subsidies in the upcoming fiscal year and redirect a portion of them towards organic fertilizers. With the growing number of domestic organic fertilizer producers, the move aims to encourage farmers to adopt organic alternatives. The Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development has confirmed that preparations are underway to incorporate this policy in the budget to be presented on 29th of May.
The government currently provides a 70 to 80% subsidy on imported chemical fertilizers such as urea, DAP and potash, spending an estimated 30 to 35 billion Nepali rupees annually. This has drawn criticism for promoting imports, as Nepal lacks domestic chemical fertilizer production. In contrast, several organic fertilizer factories have been established. Agriculture and Livestock Development Minister Ramnath Adhikari stated that preparations are underway to reallocate a portion of the chemical fertilizer subsidy to support organic fertilizer production.
हामी एकै सबै रकम चाहिँ मतलब रासायनिक मलमा मात्रै नजाउँ हामीले प्राङ्गारिक मलहरूको व्यवस्थापन गर्नुपर्छ त्यसकारणले त्यो मध्येको रकमबाट 10% 15% कति हुन सक्छ 20% सम्म हामीले त्यो मल चाहिँ प्राङ्गारिक मलतर्फ लैजानु पर्छ र यी कुराहरू राखिएको र मलाई जहाँसम्म लाग्छ 82-83 मा हामी त्यो तर्फ लम्कन्छौं भन्ने विश्वास मैले बोकेको
र त्यो मलहरू किसानको घरगोठमा गाउँघरमा खेतीपातीमा हामीले प्रयोग गर्न सकियो भने अवश्य पनि एउटा चीजले चारैतिर फाइदा देखिने काम भएको हुँदा अवश्य पनि राज्यले त्यो चीजलाई ध्यानाकर्षण गर्नुपर्छ.
The government aims to reduce the average subsidy on chemical fertilizers from 70 to 50%, expecting this to lower demand for chemical inputs and promote the use of organic fertilizers. This shift is intended to preserve soil health, boost productivity, address fertilizer shortages, and support domestic organic fertilizer producers. Experts have welcomed the move as a positive policy step.
अनिवार्य त्यो रेशियोमा प्राङ्गारिक र रासायनिकको रेशियो चाहिँ अनुदान बापत मान्छेले यति रासायनिक किने बापत यति चाहिँ कम्तीमा चाहिँ प्राङ्गारिक किन्नै पर्छ भन्ने अनिवार्य व्यवस्था गरियो भने चाहिँ नीतिगत रूपमा नै हामीले यो प्राङ्गारिक र रासायनिकको मात्रालाई समष्टिगत रूपमा लिएर गएर जुन ब्यालेन्स फर्टिलाइजेसन भनिरहेका छौं अथवा चाहिँ सन्तुलन न्युट्रिसन भनिरहेका छौं त्यो चाहिँ दिन सकिन्छ.
The debate over establishing domestic chemical fertilizer factories in place of annual imports exceeding 30 billion Nepali rupees has persisted for over 40 years without resolution. Meanwhile, demand for organic agricultural products is rising both domestically and internationally. In response, the government plans to promote organic fertilizers to support the growth of organic farming.
It is time for our segment Public Polls, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, what do you think of government's plan to reduce chemical fertilizer subsidies in favor of organic alternatives? Option A, promoting domestic production. Option B, just another slogan. And option C, should be proven through implementation. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Lawmaker of ruling Nepali Congress Maya Rai has been arrested. Police apprehended her from last night from her residence in Kopan. A team from the Kathmandu Valley Crime Investigation Office arrested her from her home. She had been on the run in connection with the Swarna Lakshmi Savings and Credit Cooperative fraud case. There had been criticism that she was not arrested due to her political power. The Kathmandu District Court had issued an arrest warrant against Rai, a central member of the Congress, on charges of cooperative fraud and organized crime. She was a member of the cooperative's board of the directors and held the post of joint secretary. Rai and others are accused of embezzling billions of rupees belonging to 690 depositors. On the new moon day of the dark fortnight of month of Baishak, the festival of Mother's Day, locally known as Amako Mukherne Din, is being celebrated with reverence and devotion by offering gifts and delicious foods to mothers. According to classical beliefs, the festival is observed as a day to show respect, devotion, honor and reverence to the mother, who is considered greater than even teachers and fathers, and to receive her blessings. It is a tradition for children to wake up early in the morning, dress their mothers in fine clothes, offer them delicious and nutritious foods and receive their blessings. Those who do not have mothers offer water and feed Brahmins in remembrance of their deceased mothers and the great and arduous task they undertook. In the ancient Vedic scriptures, it is said that every man and woman must repay 3 debts in lifetime: debt to God, debt to humans and debt to ancestors. Since a mother carries her child in the womb for 9 months and gives birth, her importance is considered greater than anybody else's. Welcome back. In our Public Voice segment, we have asked in several provinces why is expressing an opinion or thought leading to attacks on individual freedom. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
संविधानबाट दिएको मान्यतालाई स्थापित गराउँदै लाग्नुपर्छ र मर्यादित भएर हामीले त्यो कामलाई त्यो अधिकारलाई प्रयोग गर्नुपर्छ।
व्यक्तिगत स्वतन्त्रतामाथि हानि हुने खालको चाहिँ हामीले बोल्नलाई चाहिँ अलिकति सोचेरै बोल्नुपर्छ।
यो चाहिँ संविधानले दिएको हक अधिकारको विरोधीमा मात्रै हो।
आफैमा अकेन्दा दोस्रो कुरो अराजकता बन्न खोजेको हो।
राजनीतिमा परिवर्तन देख्यो कि मान्छेमा भेदभाव गरे हो कि
कुनै पनि दलको उसमा चाहिँ बोल्दाखेरि अर्को चाहिँ कार्यकर्ताका हिसाबले त्यो चाहिँ एकदम खण्डन गर्ने र धेरै नेगेटिभ चाहिँ के रे टिप्पणी हुने चाहिँ गरेको छ।
आफुलाई इच्छा लागेको कुरा भन्यो भन्दैमा चाहिँ उ माथि प्रहार गर्नु चाहिँ यो चाहिँ अन्याय हो, गलत हो।
विरोध गर्नेहरूको आवाजलाई पनि त दबाउनु पर्छ भन्ने एउटा नकारात्मक सोच पनि आइरहेको हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ
लोकतन्त्र आएको भनेर कसरी महसुस गर्ने हामीले? यदि बोल्दैमा उसको पतन हुन्छ भनेपछि
विचार दिएको भरमा हमला भइरहेको छ जुन संविधान विरोधी गतिविधि।
संविधानले पनि अधिकार दिएको छ भने दायित्व पनि त्यही अनुसारले सृजना गर्नुपर्छ भनेर भनेको छ।
आलोचना गर्नु भनेको सुधारको लागि पनि एउटा अवसर हो भन्ने चाहिँ बुझाइ नहुनु।
सरकारी पक्ष, राजनीतिक पक्ष, जुनसुकै पक्षले पनि त्यो व्यक्तिलाई चाहिँ अलि बढी टार्गेटमा राखेको, हमला गरेको र आफ्नो चाहिँ गुणगान गाइदिएको कुरालाई चाहिँ मात्रै समर्थन गरे जस्तो देखिन्छ।
आफूले गरेका गल्ती कमजोरीहरूलाई ढाकछोप गर्न हो।
जसले सहन सक्दैन त्यसकारणले वाक स्वतन्त्रतामाथि हनन भइरहेछ।
बोल्दाखेरि अशब्द भाषाको प्रयोग नगरिदिउँ, कसैको मान हनन नगरिदिउँ, यो नै हो। तर सरकारले त्यसरी चाहिँ कसैको बोल्ने अधिकारमाथि दमन चाहिँ गर्न भएन।
अभिव्यक्तिहरूकै कारणले मान्छेहरूले कुटाइ खाएको धेरै घटनाहरू भएका छन्। त्यो एकदमै कानुनको नजरमा गलत हो, गैर कानुनी हो। मान्छेले कानुनी उपचारमा जानु पर्यो, कानुनी राज्य हो यो।
अनुसन्धान नगरिकनै केही कुरा अभिव्यक्त गरेकै आधारमा कसैलाई स्वेच्छाचारी तवरले पक्राउ गरिनु हुँदैन।
कुन विचारले आफूलाई चाहिँ त्यसको क्षति हुँदैन भन्ने किसिमको सोच बनाएर नै आफ्नो विचार र धारणाहरू राख्दा बेस हुन्छ।
लोकतन्त्रको वास्तविक मूलभूत अर्थ चाहिँ बुझ्न नसकेको अवस्था हो।
Deportations from the United States are rising under President Donald Trump's second-term immigration policy, which prioritizes the removal of undocumented immigrants and individuals with criminal records. The crackdown primarily targets those who entered illegally from Latin America, though nationals from other countries, including Nepal, are also affected. With over 300,000 Nepalese living in the U.S., the impact of this policy on the Nepali community is a growing concern.
The strict immigration policy enacted by President Donald Trump in his second term has raised concerns within the Nepali community in the United States. However, legal experts advise that legally residing Nepalese need not worry, as the policy primarily targets undocumented immigrants and individuals with criminal records.
अपील गर्ने बाटाहरू बन्द भएपछि मात्रै फाइनल डिपोर्टेसनमा परेका नेपालीहरू त्यो चाहिँ तपाईले दुई तीनटा किसिमको देख्नुहुन्छ। एउटा चाहिँ अब सानोतिनो कहिलेकाहीँ क्रिमिनल एक्टिभिटीहरू ड्रिङ्क एन्ड ड्राइभिङमा परेको, एसल्टहरूको चार्ज भएको, अरू चार्ज भएको एउटा भइहाल्यो। तर त्योभन्दा नि अधिकांश चाहिँ तपाईँको बोर्डरबाट अवैध तरिकाले घुस्ने र जसको क्रेडिबल फेयर नेगेटिभ आएको छ, जसलाई जजले फाइनल डिसिजन गरेको छ, तिनीहरूले नै अहिले डिपोर्टेसनमा परिरहेको छ बढी जसो गरेर।
According to U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, 7,875 Nepalese with temporary protected status (TPS) are at risk of deportation. The U.S. government originally granted TPS to 19,000 Nepalese following the 2015 earthquake. The Trump administration has signaled it will not renew the annually extended TPS program, potentially putting an additional 7,000 Nepalese at risk of deportation after June.
अहिलेको राष्ट्रपतिको एजेन्डा भनेको नै इमिग्रेन्ट्सहरूको लिमिट कसरी गर्ने अथवा पहिला गभर्नमेन्टले दिएको बेनिफिटहरूलाई मुख्यतया बाइडेनहरूको पालामा भएका उहाँको पालामा भएको कुरालाई सबैलाई डिस्क्रेडिट गर्ने भन्ने अलिकति सरकारी राजनीतिक इन्ट्रेस्ट पनि भएको भएर रिन्यू नगर्ने सम्भावना धेरै छ।
Nepal ranks 10th among countries sending students to the United States, with the number rising annually. As of last November, nearly 17,000 Nepali students were enrolled in U.S. institutions, a 10% increase from the previous academic year. With stricter immigration policies in place, international students are also subject to increased scrutiny and must ensure compliance to maintain their legal status.
काम गर्दाखेरि तपाईको युनिभर्सिटीको दायराभित्र आएर काम गर्नलाई स्कुलले पर्मिट दिएको बेलासम्म त्योभन्दा बाहिर काम गरेको थाहा पाएछ भने समातेछ भने चाहिँ सेवी स्तरी बोक हुन्छ डिपोर्टेसन पनि पर्न सक्छ, अरू बेनिफिटको लागि पनि एलिजिबल हुँदैन। त्यही भएर स्टुडेन्टहरूलाई चाहिँ रेगुलेसन पहिला पनि यही हो, अहिले पनि यही हो, तर चेन्जेस चाहिँ इन्फोर्समेन्टमा आएको हो अहिले।
The number of Nepalese obtaining U.S. green cards has risen significantly, with over 200,000 recipients, of whom approximately 90,000 have acquired U.S. citizenship, according to Homeland Security. Under the current policy, green card holders may also face consequences, including deportation, if they commit crimes or violate U.S. laws.
ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डरलाई पनि के गर्नुपर्छ भन्दाखेरि तपाईको हेर्नुस्, मुख्यतया त क्रिमिनल एक्टिभिटीहरुमा एकदम टाढा बस्नु पर्यो, ट्याक्स फाइल गर्नुपर्छ, बैंक स्टेटमेन्टमा मेन्टेन गरेर राख्नुस्, बढी जसो गरेर फ्रिक्वेन्टली ट्राभल यता आइराख्नु पनि गइराख्नु पर्यो। यदि मेन्टेन गर्ने भने ग्रीन कार्ड होइन भने तपाईलाई 2 वर्षको एकैचोटी रिएन्ट्री हुने ट्राभल डकुमेन्ट लिएर एक्जिट हुनु पर्यो, ताकि 2 वर्षमा आए पनि हुन्छ। त्यस्ता थुप्रो कुराहरु छन्, ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डरलाई पनि धेरै कन्सर्न चाहिँ हुनुपर्ने सिचुएसन छ।
The Immigration Office at Tribhuvan International Airport reports that 63 Nepalese have been deported from the United States since the start of President Donald Trump's second term as of the second week of April. This total includes 56 men and 7 women. 8 were returned via chartered flights, while the remainder arrived on regular commercial flights.
CPN Maoist Centre Chair Pushpa Kamal Dahal has accused Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli of shielding corrupt individuals and favouring middlemen. Speaking at a program organised by the Sindhupalchok Kathmandu Liaison Coordination Committee today, Maoist Centre Chairperson Pushpa Kamal Dahal stated that the Oli-led government is acting against the interest of the people.
भ्रष्टाचारलाई बचाउनको लागि भ्रष्टाचारीहरूको संरक्षण गर्ने सरकार हो यो बिचौलियाको हित अनुसार काम गर्न बनेको सरकार हो यो जनताको निम्ति होइन, जनताका विरुद्ध राम्रो काम गर्ने मान्छेहरूलाई अपहेलित गर्ने, अपमानित गर्ने, कारबाही गर्ने उद्देश्यले बनेको सरकार हो।
Chair Dahal also accused Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli of inciting teacher protest while in opposition and now adopting the double standard by claiming the laws cannot be influenced through street demonstrations.
हिजो प्रतिपक्षमा हुँदा शिक्षकलाई आन्दोलन किन नगरेको भनेर भन्ने, अहिले जब चाहिँ सत्तामा भएपछि तिमीहरू आन्दोलनबाट ऐन बन्छ भन्ने, कोठाबाट के रे सडकबाट बन्छ भनेर हप्काउने, यो डबल स्ट्यान्डर्ड, यो उनीहरुको चरित्र हो, हाम्रो होइन।
Dahal, a former Prime Minister, stated that he is now engaging with the public to address and rectify the party's past mistakes. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.